Good morning, y'all. It is Monday. I'm headed to work. I'm about to catch my Uber right now. And I have a couple of things that I actually have to... I forgot my headphones. I have a couple of things that I actually have to get into today. We're doing a lot of adulting. So, let me tell my Uber driver right here. Cool. So I have a couple of things that I need to do now that I'm back in Arizona. Firstly is I have a dentist appointment later on today that they are going to take a look at a tooth that I wound up chipping while I was eating ice, which is why I always say I need to stop. Hopefully that appointment goes well. I don't know. I'm actually super nervous because I feel like I haven't got a cavity in years, and I know I have one or two. So, but let's catch this Uber for work because I have definitely missed an Uber before and have been late to work. And they tried to charge me $50 in order to get there because of the timing. Here he is, Adam. Perfect.
Good morning. Do you need the trunk?
For Tiara?
For Tiara? I'm Adam. How are
Hi,
you?
Adam.
Did you need the trunk?
Oh no, I was just reading the license plate.
Gotcha.
I'm headed to the dentist right now, and I'm so freaking nervous because I just know there's a lot of that going on, and I don't know if they're gonna be doing anything today. I'm not sure like if they're gonna do what they can today. I don't really know. I'm not mad if they do whatever they have to do, and I'm gonna just have to call off of work because honestly this needed to be done ages ago. But I had to get my insurance and everything in check, so that's what took so long, and that is why I'm nervous, because the longer you wait, the more stuff that needs to get done, and it becomes a whole process. But one, it's the time of the month, so I'm happy that after this I can go home. I'm happy that it's only 1 o'clock and I still have the rest of the day to like do whatever it is that I need to do, because I haven't even unpacked from Virginia or anything yet. So yeah, that is an update of what's going on. I'm over here thinking, because like I wanted to show you guys the coffee shop that I went to, but it's just so many people who just sit outside. I think it's called Hava. I got me a large vanilla cappuccino with almond milk, and then I also got like this blueberry bread in my bag. That's super good, but I'm not trying to eat too much because when I get to the dentist, low-key I want to brush my teeth. Alright y'all, so I literally just got home from the dentist. I was so nervous because, as I told you guys before, I already knew that I did some damage, okay? Like, that was already a given. I knew that I did some damage, and I knew that I was gonna at least need 1 root canal. Well, fun fact, actually really, really sad fact, I need 2 root canals, 1 on each side. So they're gonna do the one that I think to me is the worst, which is my bottom left side. When do I work? Oh, actually I am off this Thursday. Okay, period, never mind. I won't have to get coverage. She picked the perfect time. I'm off Thursday, so I won't have to find any coverage. I misspoke. But to that point, she said that she's had a root canal before and that I won't necessarily be in pain, but that I'll be pretty numb. And so she was like, I do front desk. And I was like, I do front desk. And she was like, yeah, so it's not that you'll be in pain, but it's just gonna be uncomfortable to talk. So I'm kind of glad that I have Thursday off to just focus on my health. I don't know when the next root canal will be. I really think that he could save my tooth and just fill it, but one thing at a time. One thing at a time. I had to change angles because I really didn't like, I don't know, it was making everything orange. But anyway, today is Monday. I'm gonna take you guys with me through the rest of the week, of course, as I always do. Back in Arizona, it felt great to be home. I'm actually so freaking tired, but there are some new things that I want to show you guys. I got some Amazon packages, I got a new book, and I wanted to show you guys my bread, my blueberry bread that I got earlier from the coffee shop. So first, the blueberry bread, because I'm hungry. I did not eat because I knew that I was going to the dentist and I didn't want to do too much to where you like see all this gunk in my tooth. I thought I brought my toothbrush, but it's literally sitting right here. So I just ate a little bit and I had a coffee this morning, and that's literally all I had. So I'm freaking starving. So I'm going to eat my bread while I chat with you guys and open these packages. Most of it is honestly like healthcare stuff or skincare stuff. So you guys know I get down with the wellness stuff. So and my dog got to be right here to let me know that he's here too. So this is the blueberry bread. It looks more appetizing when I was at the coffee shop, but it's been in my bag, so obviously not that appetizing. But this is what it looks like. Hold on. Let me get my, yeah. And the reason it's so good is because not only does it have blueberries in it, it has this like lemony zest, a little kick to it, and then a little icing on top. So there's so many flavors going on. So the first Amazon package we're gonna open up. Period. So I've heard about Access Y. I don't know if any of you guys have heard of it, but this is what the packaging looks like. It's basically just dark spot correcting cream. It says this is their advanced formula. And then what I really like about stuff like this is that it goes into depth to explain what you're putting on your face, right? Because you don't want to put not only just random stuff, but things like that have long scientific names and you don't even know what it means. So it says features with 5% of niacinamide, also known as vitamin B3. I would have not known that niacinamide is literally vitamin B3, but they put it here so that you know. The instructions are to apply a small amount onto the face and neck, use morning and night, and then this can also be used as a sleeping mask, which chef's kiss, because we've already talked about in other videos 10-step skin routines and things like that, to where you're doing all of this stuff and putting all these things on your face and it's not really working. The fact that this can double as a face mask and a serum is pretty cool to me. And then it just has some caution instructions: do not use on skin with cuts, burns, or irritation. If a rash occurs, discontinue. Rinse thoroughly with running water if you get it in your eye. Keep out of reach children. Store the product in a cool, dry place away from the sunlight. So, okay, so I got the Medicube deep vitamin C pads. So I guess these are like toners. It's also supposed to help with dark spots. Now I don't know if I'm going to use this at the same time, but this has vitamin C and it has niacinamide, which is what I told you was in the dark spot correcting serum. This is only 2%, so not as strong, but I've heard really good reviews about this. This is technically like Korean skincare, so I'm really excited to try this out. And then last but not least, I got myself some more eyelashes. I just like the way clusters with a very pointy top looks, so I like a little bit of a flare and then a pointy top, and that's how these look. And because I couldn't find the ones that I usually wear, so I got something like it. And so I'm actually excited to try these because I've hit bottom on all my other lashes and I can't go without some lash clusters. All my girlies who wear lashes know how much lash clusters are lifesavers. If you like, you know, lashes, they're quick, it's easy, you can take them on, take them off, you're not damaging your lashes. So we're gonna try these Maffney lashes from Amazon. Maybe I like them. I really wish I could find the ones that I got originally, but I cannot find it anywhere. I do not know what happened. I don't know if they went out of business, but I cannot find them. And I have like a pack, a huge pack of them. I mean, these are cool, but I'll run through this in like a month. Alright, so this is usually what I get from Love, which is just like a poke place. I get a custom bowl. So I'll open it for y'all so y'all can see. But this is like honestly one of my favorite foods right now because you can see how much I can get on a bowl for the price. And then it's like good for if you want a quick little lunch but you don't want to be stuffed. So I usually get, this is crab meat, this is brown rice, this is cooked salmon, some cucumbers, mango, and then corn. And then I get honey something sauce, honey, I don't remember what it's called. And then a garlic sauce. These are really good when you use them together, but I get it on the side because sometimes I'm a sauce girl, sometimes I'm not. Today I'm gonna take a little bit of sauce, and this is gonna be my lunch for today. right, y'all, back on cam with it. I'm back from the dentist. I feel like just the camera change itself is crazy, because when I was filming earlier, sitting outside the dentist office waiting for my Uber, I was like, is this what I look like? And then I got on camera and I was like, is this what I look like? Because like now, identity crisis. Don't even know what's going on. But I'm back home. I have a little bit of numbing here. He did numb me. He was like, you know you don't have a nerve in your tooth, so like you don't really need numbing. And I was like, oh, you can still do it anyway, because I just don't want to feel anything. Like, I don't want to feel nothing at all. So he numbed me up. Can you even tell? This is the side he numbed me on. This is just because they were pulling my mouth, so I need to like reapply my makeup. But I need to reapply my makeup because I do have an audition at 1. I think it's about 12. So I'm just gonna like freshen up. There's nothing I really have to do besides like around my mouth from having my mouth open the whole time. But other than that, I'm going to take the audition. I will set my camera up somewhere so you guys can kind of see what it's like, because I'm actually interested to see what it's like as well. First of all, I didn't even put in for this audition. My mom did. She was like, I put you in, you'll do great, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, what am I auditioning for? So I think it's for a modeling gig. I have no idea. I don't even know anything. So I'm just gonna go in with positive energy and a smile, and hopefully they like me. If not, so good, because I had no intentions to actually do this. So a win is a win, you know? So I'm gonna set you guys up in a little bit here. I have a headache for some reason. I think it's because my ponytail is too tight, because I want to do something with my hair. My braids are getting old and I'm ready to take them out. But given that I had this audition, I didn't take them out. So I'll probably take them out next week. And we'll just do a little curly hairstyle or something like that. But yeah, I want to eat, kind of relax for a little bit, settle down, and then I am going to set you guys up. We're gonna take this audition, and then I don't know what I have planned for the rest of the day, but I'll definitely pick up the camera if I do something fun. I want to sit by the pool, but the clouds are out right now and it feels nice out, but there's no sun. So I think I might wait till tomorrow and do that tomorrow. And today I might do some cleaning, unpacking, organizing and stuff, which of course you guys will see. So yeah, stay tuned. I'm going to chill out for the next 30-40 minutes, and I'll see y'all when it's audition time.
We were staying at the Blue Hilton, and I was approached by a photographer that was from Brazil. You know, he wanted to take photos of me. He wanted to introduce me to agents in Miami. I had never thought about getting involved in the entertainment industry ever before. But at the same second, I thought to myself, like, what do I have to lose? If I never try anything new in life, how am I ever going to know the outcome of anything? So I went ahead and I extended my stay. I did a bunch of photos with him. Mind you, the only professional photographer I had ever shot with was my senior pictures, so I really didn't know what I was doing. But I took a bunch of photos, and the following day, he took me around in Miami, introduced me to all these agents in Miami. There was one agency I really, really liked. Like, you know when you meet someone in life and you feel like you've known them your whole life? That's how I felt about the whole agency. So I went ahead and I signed a contract. And then for about the next month and a half, I test shot with a bunch of different fashion photographers so I could build my portfolio up. Once my book was completely training at MGQ. I booked campaign models, print models, and promotional models. I finally decided that I wanted to maximize the amount of talent I could book on a daily basis. So I started working on productions. I have booked thousands of talent on feature films. I have booked talent for principal roles, background work and extra work, standard work, voiceover work, and speaking roles. I've also booked reality shows and music videos, Broadway musical US tours, and a ton of TV shows and commercial work. So I'm excited to talk to you guys about the industry today and see what I need to do so I can help you get started, and then we can start submitting you to all of the casting batches that we have for you today.
I'm not gonna lie, it's a lot later. My phone is over there, so I actually don't know what time it is. I think it's about 9 o'clock. I took a nap around 5. I just kind of relaxed. I did plan on going to the pool, but I made it a tomorrow thing because it's supposed to be much nicer tomorrow. And I do have some running around to do with an old friend of mine. So I figured tomorrow would just be a better day to like gather all the content and, you know, do all of the fun things all in one day because I do work on Friday. So Tuesday was my Friday, so I've just been big chilling. If you guys know anything about me, I work very, very hard. I mean, I feel like I get told every day, if not every other day, that I work too hard and that I need to take a break. So I've been trying to, you know, pay attention to my work-life balance and just make sure that I'm not overwhelming myself, because sometimes I don't even know that I am until it's too late and I crash out. So with that being said, I do go back to work Friday, and tomorrow we'll be doing some fun little things. So I do want to kind of organize my space a little bit more, and I do want to make sure that I'm prepared for the rest of my work week. Because I do work from Friday to Tuesday. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, I work, and then I'm off Wednesday, Thursday. I really have Monday off, but I work at the call center as well. I do want to do like a 6-month update at some point in this vlog of me working at Dry Bar. And I plan on doing that. I didn't want to make it like this whole drawn out video. I just wanted to do an update because I feel like I haven't done that. You guys seen when I first started, and obviously I don't have the same feelings now. So I think it's just interesting in general to just see the difference of where I started and where I'm at now. And I'll do it at my, well, this will be my 6-month mark, I think. And then I'll do it again at my 6-month mark from my current time right now, if that makes sense. I don't think that makes sense. I feel like 6 months is enough time to kind of figure out, you know, if you like something, if you don't like something, what you don't like about something, because sometimes things happen and you're like, okay, is this going to be a regular occurrence? And it happens to just be that thing that happened that one day, but it doesn't, you know, affect your whole overall experience of whatever you're doing. So I think that'll be fun. Today, or right now, I am going to take out some food because I definitely need to thaw out some fish or something for what I'm gonna make tonight. I don't know what I'm making, but I know it's gonna include fish. So I'm gonna take out some food. I'm going to clean off my desk area. So I wind up taking away I had like shelves that go on top of my desk. I'll show you guys everything, but I had shelves on top of my desk, and when I was upstairs it just looked too cluttery, and I wanted my desk to just look like more like a vanity. But now that I'm downstairs again and I feel like I have more room overall, I just feel like, I don't know, I want to utilize that desk and that shelf space more. I feel like you guys will see, but my desk is all cluttered because everything is sitting on it, whereas when I had shelves I could put things on the shelves, and that took a lot of space away from my desk, and I had more time or more space to just actually work at it. I can't even sit down here. Like, I literally do my makeup here and I go to work, and that is the most amount of time that I spent at this desk, and I don't want to do that. So we're gonna put that together again at some point tonight.